As Bill and Ben got to the switches, they could hear the mysterious voice again. Help me. Help. Oh, there's that voice again. It looks like we're getting close. But where exactly is that voice coming from? Help. Anyone, help. It sounds like it's coming from the track on the right. So Bill and Ben took the right track to where the mysterious voice was coming from. Slowly, Bill and Ben went. Every time they hear the voice, they were getting closer and closer. I hope that voice isn't coming from any ghost or anything. I sure hope the same thing. It actually all turned out it was actually coming from an engine. A very old engine. I cannot believe it. It actually was coming from an engine. You have finally found me at last. For so long, nobody was able to find me. So it's not a ghost engine at all. It's just an engine calling for help. Yes, it was I who was calling for help. But that made every engine that passed here become frightened, thinking that it was a ghost. I couldn't whistle, for all my water was drained out. So a water leak. So maybe that explains why the dirt on the tracks are wet. Railways were supposed to be expecting my arrival until that water leak happened. It happened when I have just entered here in the magic railway. Without water, I couldn't puff or whistle for help, so that's why I have to yell out help. But every time I did, all I did was scare the engines. But by the looks of you two, you no seem to be scared at all. Of course we're not scared. We just know for a fact that there wouldn't really be a ghost scaring every engine here. So you were what was making Lady become scared of you. But yet, you don't look scary at all. Of course I no look scared. Why would anyone be scared of the master of the railway? Wait, you're the master of the railway? And I still am master of the railway. My name is Hero. Pleased to meet you. I'm Bill. And I'm Ben. Very nice to meet you, Bill and Ben. Now, I need help getting out of here. Will you help? We would, but there's 2 other friends of ours that we have to save. You see, they're lost in Muffle Mountain. Muffle Mountain? That's where more other engines have been and never came back here. That's why we're trying to find some hidden buffers at the very bottom of Muffle Mountain, like Lady said. Oh, the hidden magic buffers are very hard to find at the bottom of Muffle Mountain. So you know where it is then? Yes, I do, but it will be very tricky for you to find them. The magic buffers are found somewhere in the grass. So at the bottom of Muffle Mountain, covered in grass. Oh yes, and you should also find those magic buffers that are facing downward. So at the bottom of Muffle Mountain, in the grass, facing downward. Got it. Well, It has been nice meeting you. I hope you will come back for me. Don't worry, we will. Well, see you, hero. We'll come back for you soon. We promise.
Bill and Ben have soon gotten back to the points. And they then went towards the other side of the magic railway, to the buffers that would lead them to Muffle Mountain. The two engines went as fast as they could, until finally they have reached the other side of the magic railway, towards the magic buffers. Bill and Ben have now entered Muffle Mountain.
So this is Muffle Mountain. So we descend to the bottom of the mountain, find Thomas and Rosie, then find the magic buffers, which should be covered in the grass at the bottom, and then we should be back at the magic railway and then back to Sodor.
And off Bill and Ben descended. The track they were going on can only make them go down. As they have descended all the way, the track going down have somehow disappeared.
Hey, the track behind us just disappeared. Well, looks like there is no turning back now.
And Bill and Ben continued on. As the two engines kept descending, more track that made them descend disappeared.
So there's no ascending back. So it looks like we gotta find the other magic buffers covered in the grass. First, we gotta find Thomas and Rosie.
And Bill and Ben went off, still trying to find the two engines, Thomas and Rosie. With plenty of coal and plenty of water, there was no stopping them from finding the missing engines. The journey was so long. The two engines then got to some points. One track was leading to where the magic buffers should be. The other track leads to another area.
We should take the track on the left. Thomas and Rosie should be there.
The other area that they were going to was where Thomas and Rosie were at. So Bill and Ben were going in the right direction. The tracks have been old and rough. They haven't been used for a long time. The two engines then came to a mysterious place.
Thomas and Rosie have got to be here somewhere.
Bill? Ben? Is that you guys?
Hey, that sounded like Thomas. Yes, it's us.
And out from the bushes came Thomas and Rosie.
We did it! We found Thomas and Rosie!
How did you guys manage to find us?
And speaking of finding us, how did you two manage to get through that mysterious voice?
Well, we weren't actually scared of that mysterious voice at all. In fact, it was actually coming from an engine who was actually calling for help.
So that's what it was saying.
So now that we found you two, we gotta get you back home.
Oh yeah, we got a problem about that.
We're actually very low on coal and water.
Oh, well that's not good news at all. Hey, Thomas and Rosie, how about give all the rest of your coal and water to us, and then you'll get more once we get back to Sodor?
Well, that's not such a bad idea at all.
All the rest of the coal and water were given to Bill and Ben. And Bill and Ben hauled Thomas and Rosie back to the points. After being able to find Thomas and Rosie, it was time to begin their journey back to Sodor. So the right track should lead us to the magic buffers. Bill and Ben, you both know what to do. And towards the magic buffers, Bill and Ben went.
Lady said there should be magic buffers being covered in the grass, and they should be facing down.
Better enough, this was the only track that would lead them to the magic buffers. No other points should be up ahead. The farther they went, the longer the grass was, and the rougher the tracks. Bill, Ben, Thomas, and Rosie kept going further and further until suddenly they have disappeared. They found the magic buffers and have returned to the magic railway.
Enough! Now what is going on here? How come you're not all asleep?
That is the problem, sir.
We all cannot sleep because of Lady sobbing and because of Spencer screaming.
My swerves cannot handle the lack of sleep that I'm getting.
Alright, well everyone please calm down.
I need my energy to pull the express.
Lady should have gotten over this whole mysterious voice thing that's happened at the magical railway. Yeah, I agree with you, Douglas.
Everyone, will you please just listen to me for just a second?
Bill and Ben should be back by now. This has taken too long.
Quiet! Thank you, Diesel 10.
Wait, I thought Diesel 10 went back to working at the scrapyard.
I actually never went back to working at the scrapyard. Yeah, I forgot to mention that I had to get Emily to take Diesel 10 to the steamworks because Diesel 10 keeps peeing out his oil. Yeah, that new oil tank Victor gave me was the best. Now, back to where we were talking about.
Alright, when will Bill and Ben be back?
Yeah, we have been waiting for so many days for them.
I hope they figured out what was that mysterious voice in the magic railway. Hopefully it's not what Spencer thought it was.
Other than that, Bill and Ben should be back with Thomas and Rosie by tomorrow.
I hope they don't take too longer than expected. Let us hope that they will quickly return, for Bill and Ben have already figured out where the mysterious voice came from, and where Thomas and Rosie were, and now are finally on their way back.